Well, hello, and the third time, hello. Welcome to the most complete, most unusual tarot reading on the internet, bar none. This podcast is more than simply a tarot reading. Yes, that is the center of the reading. It's all about tarot, but this is a metaphysical package. It's all cobbled together like a jigsaw puzzle to create a complete picture of the energy frequency in this reading so you can access it. I'm not here to tell you or show you how smart I am with astrology and tarot and all that. I'm here to communicate with you. The lollipops, rainbow stuff, out the door. The essential point is to help you to manifest from your spirit. Because manifesting creates your life. Manifesting is your kryptonite. It allows you to have both the independence and the responsibility to follow your spiritual destiny in this lifetime. You are unique. That's why you are not like your brothers and sisters, raised in the same home, same parents, and yet you're so different from birth. Alrighty? That is your fate, your destiny. Otherwise, your life is like walking on a treadmill, moving quickly, fast, and getting faster all the time, but you're going nowhere. Like a hamster in a cage. The focus for today's tarot reading, 4th of July here in the United States of America, is freedom from fear. Or as it says in the cards, it's not for you. What you're doing right now, the system that you live under, is not for you. Now, when you tell somebody it's not for you, boy, they feel like, hey, you're cheating me, man. What are you telling me it's not for me? You don't want this. You don't want this. You don't want this kind of life. And the kind of life that very likely could be dystopic right around the corner. So today's reading is freedom from fear. Freedom on the 4th of July. The Tao Manifesting Tarot reading is meant to inspire you to make your life, create a movie of your life in your head, not from the outside, not computers, smartphones, artificial intelligence, none of that stuff. You are the real power. You need to create from your spirit, not from some electronic device. It steals your humanity. It steals your spirit. It steals your intellect. Tarot is the vehicle for transformation. So to help, I use tarot as the destination and the focus of the reading. It is the center. Don't get confused. But I also use numerology and astrology when it fits, because it adds dimension. It's like going from a black and white movie in the 30s to a color picture today. By the way, tarot's not meant for predicting. I have, in my 20 years of doing this stuff, never ever really seen it predict a damn thing. But it's the science of potential. That's what it is. Your potential as a spirit in a human body. Numerology and astrology, on the other hand, they're the science of cycles. You can forecast somebody's life right from the time they're born using astrology, because our life is a series of cycles within cycles within cycles. History repeats. Tarot reflects the potential for you in each of those cycles. So, using numerology, astrology together with tarot gives you a reading that you can see, hear, and feel in your spirit. So, with all of that said, let's get to the essentials, shall we? And we begin, as I mentioned, with the astrology. It's called astrologic karmic deja vu. And today, July the 4th, this is really deja vu. Cycles repeating. Pluto and Uranus are locked in just like they were back in 1776. And they're going to stick around in this position for a year or so. So just like when the United States declared its freedom, Declaration of Independence, we're declaring independence as well. Question is it going to be evolution or is it going to be revolution? Maybe it'll be a combination, because Pluto is evolution, Uranus is revolution. We're seeing the same energy from 1776 reflected back today. The same kinds of problems, the same kinds of issues. We want to get free. We want to be independent. So today, we celebrate our freedom. The meme says it all. Keeping you in fear is big business. And that's the game. That's the game. All they have to do is make us afraid. In fact, human beings, that's the easiest way to control them. Make them scared. The more frightened they are, the easier they are to control. Hence, we see Pearl Harbor in World War II, which, by the way, information history says our government knew about a year before it ever happened. British intelligence gave us the information. We wanted to get into the war. At least the warmongers, the bankers, wanted war. So they sat on our politicians so that Pearl Harbor would happen. 9/11, you look into the information, same kind of scenario. And in fact, back in the early 90s, I think it was the Secretary of Defense, I can't remember the name right now, mentioned in some sort of a memo that we needed another Pearl Harbor in this country. Why? To control us. And look what happened. 9/11 happened, and because we were afraid, we gave up a lot of our constitutional rights. I want to be safe. I want to be safe. Ben Franklin says, if you give up your freedom for safety, you don't deserve either of the two. Keeping you in fear is big business. That is the game. And this 4th of July, when you declare your independence, go all the way. Declare your independence from fear. Quit being afraid. 250 years ago, approximately, our country, the United States of America, started. It was wrong. We stole the land from the indigenous people. I get it all. But we stepped out on our own 1776, July 4. Almost 250 years. Next year it will be. The way to get there? Quit being afraid. Declare your independence from fear. Let's get to the tarot stuff. Eight of Swords. Talk about fear. This is kind of a card for fear. 8 of Swords. This lady is, she can get away. The swords are around her. These are data points, information. She has the information available. It's right there. But she's got a blindfold and her hands are tied. But she could walk. She could walk and eventually free herself, but she doesn't. She feels trapped. She feels powerless. And because that's how she feels, she is not fearful like they would. She is so afraid she's willing to give up her freedom. She's got all the stuff around her. She can leave. She doesn't. Just like the people here in every country of the world. If you scare them, you got them. Let's go to the next card. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is reciprocity. It's sharing. It's giving to others. I have more than I need. Let me share with others. Let me make it better for others. And it doesn't have to be material possessions. It can be emotional stuff. It can be spiritual stuff. It can be any number of things. The idea of our commonality. If you are charitable, you're not fearful. So that may be a great measure. If you want to declare your freedom from fear, how charitable are you? First with yourself. Okay, I screwed up. I'm going to get it better, I promise. But with the people around you. Do you smile? Do you have a kind word? If they need a few bucks, if you have more than, a little bit of pocket change, do you help out? That charity says you are not afraid. You are independent. You're not trapped by fear. And the third card is 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands talks about a vision. Staring off into the unknown. But the wands are positivity, excitement, enthusiasm, joy, gratitude. So it's not out of fear, it is out of the possibility, it is out of the potential. This guy could be the 8 of Swords, locked into their own shit, they can't get out of it, they're comfortable in their misery. Although you can see she's fully capable of just moving forward, stepping forward. She's not charitable, not even to herself. 6 of Pentacles. And until she breaks free, until she feels comfortable, secure enough to be charitable, she's never going to have the vision of the Three of Wands. That's how important your declaration of independence from fear is. Are you up to the challenge? For the people in America 250 years ago, we had some people who were up to the challenge. 250 years down the road now, we have to take their place. Do we have the courage? Do we have the integrity? Do we have the charity? Time will tell. That's it for the reading today. We're all done. We're all finished. One note very quickly. Please like and subscribe. There's a horrendous battle going on the internet. They have algorithms that are just changing numbers all over the place, subscribers and likes and all that kind of stuff. It is all an attempt to shut us down. Don't give in to the fear. Don't give in to the fear. Be charitable with yourself and others. Declare your independence from fear. So between now and the next time you and I get together and do this tarot thing, peace and blessings.